I'm watching a film, and I have to be very honest with you, I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking? Being honest.
Right.
You may say Easter Sunday is the best thing since, and then I'll have somebody who's like, oh, what the hell?
It's the worst.
But when I'm saying to myself, unless it's just so bad that I felt I'm watching something from a kindergarten student, if I don't understand it, but I see the effort, I see that we tried to do something, I say, look, to my judges, I'm like, look, not my film here, I'm not feeling it, but that doesn't mean it's not the right film for us. You guys need to watch it, and what you guys decide goes. That's it, end of story. So we do go through a filtering process. So there's like 2 or 3 judges that first pre-screen, then all the judges screen, then they go back in and now go into categories. Then that gets recounted to knock it down to about 5 or 6 in a category, and then they do their final judgment. And then the highest number there pretty much is what calls the shot. And the only time I step in is if there's a tie. That's it. Which I cannot stand when there's a tie.
That's a very logical way of doing it.
This was the first year. Yeah. Technically you did. Technically you guys did. And trust me, we screened a total of 92 titles out of 100 titles. So let's keep it real. I didn't need to bring Easter Sunday in. I wasn't desperate for it. I got plenty. And I tell filmmakers that all the time. It's like, look, it's so important that we all build relationships.
Absolutely.
Let's do it right. Because, right, but some people have this sense of entitlement. And I just chuckle because I'm like...
No, it's all about not just relationship, but we're just humbled to be selected. That's what we're
I've
doing.
been doing a couple of them so far before this one, and like this is definitely like the most
it's more
organized
to filmmaking.
And you remember all the issues we had last night.
You know?
You remember all the problems we had last night? Solved. Remember we were like, ah! But I said, right? I said, we're not going to just complain and whine and bitch, because that answers nothing. All that's going to do is piss you off, piss me off. So who really won? Nobody. Because you could be like, I don't need that festival, and I can say, I don't need that filmmaker. It doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, I know distributors, you're making films. Not to mention, if you're trying to get a film that may not necessarily fit with certain festivals, all of a sudden you're like, Elsie, do you have any other festivals that you organize with or know these people? Can you help us out? Boom, a couple phone calls, like, can you, these guys, bring them in, you know, whatever. So the point is, don't waste your time. And the reason why I bring all this back is because I remember Friday, so yesterday, I specifically said, I look forward to meeting Mr. Jason Delgado. Is that you?
That's him, yes ma'am.
That's the man.
See, I remember your full name.
Thank you.
And I said, and they were like, why, what's going on? Isn't that Easter Sunday? And I said, yes, but this fella, don't know who he is. You guys didn't get nominated for anything. You were official selection, but you didn't get it nominated. And yet you all came to my red carpet to support.
Absolutely.
And all that, and that stood out to me. And then I met Travis. Then I'm like, why does homeboy look so familiar? But I feel like I saw you somewhere. And then when he said Easter Sunday, I'm like, oh snap, that's when all of you are being introduced on the video camera, and you guys are the drummer and all this hot mess. And okay, I got it. So, you know, we really hit it off great. And so when I saw that from you, I understand how it trickled down, because I'm a firm believer that if it's good, it came from the source. So obviously you're good to your people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's represented.
More than enough.
I take care of them.
We're not like Hollywood style. We're like a family.
I believe it.
And not only that, we've actually built a new website recently for indie filmmakers, artists, musicians, and we want to expose them, and we want to be able to work together.
We're building a community.
Family, and build a community of people who help each other. You know, because even though She Rises wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, number one, I thought it's a brilliant move to have it here because Michael Bean, the United States premiere of it, and filmmaking really is all about opinions.
It's opinion.
You know,
It's an art and interpretation.
The photography was fantastic in my
That's
opinion.
it.
Yeah,
I thought it was really good photography.
So, and you know, I did have a couple of folks who asked, like, Macabre Faire Film Festival, She Rises. I don't see it. It's such a, like, it doesn't
saw
fit.
it.
And I said, well, hold up, right. And I said, hold up a second. First of all, you're assuming that macabre is strictly slasher, horror.
Right.
No, when I think of macabre, I think of Vincent Price.
Like the
I think of
occult.
classic.
I grew up with him.
I think of epicness. I think of mystery and things like that. So if there's an element of differentness, like a freaking bunny rabbit that kills, I mean, come on, think about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Our
there's some
movie's
people
crazy
who are
over the
like,
top,
what the
ridiculous.
hell? You got even people coming out of a church. How bad boy are you?
Yeah.
How dare you? But you know what I'm saying? So this is what I.
Dude, is she like your long lost sister or something?
But you
I
see,
know, it's
the
weird,
point
right?
is
Whoa.
that we watched the film. It meant
That's all
something to
that
us.
matters to us.
And so when I saw that all of you started coming through, I'm just like, wow, that's impressive.
We still
to see that. So for whatever that's
7
worth,
hours to get here.
I know that. I know.
Thank you.
Oh, my mom's like, what? That is hot. I'd be like, that's it. I want to talk to you. So all of that stuff. So I'm really